Allow me to break the ice. Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to the mystery of movie friends. She's already gone. I can't stand it.
Jen already started.
God damn it. Welcome everybody.
Chicks dig the car. That's why Superman works alone.
This is why Superman works alone. Hello everybody, welcome back.
I actually have that here.
Oh boy. People can barely see that, me those. Shit. Anyways, people, welcome back. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The Icemen have cometh to grace you.
The Iceman has cometh.
To grace you with our chilling and thrilling review of Batman and Robin on this brand new episode of Mystery and Movie Friends. Yes, Batman, you will freeze with Gotham. Yes. You need to. It's a cold day. It's going to be a cold day in hell.
Cold day. Remember the start of the last show. We enjoyed this movie.
I'm already dead.
Last episode we were
oh man.
Miserable.
Oh Jesus. This is gonna be such a huge contrast from last episode. But let's not get our head ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, I already have my rating.
Oh boy. I'm Commander Lightheart, joined as always by the two Icemen. It's Mythos and it's G.
Hello.
What's up?
G, who denied me the great opportunity. What?
Let's see.
No, move.
I
move.
cannot be seen.
No, right there. That's where you're supposed to be, Mythos. Don't move. Don't move. Anyways,
I was trying to see if the bunny was on camera, but it is not.
Bunny.
No.
It's my baby.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my lifetime gal. Anyways,
this will be a riot compared to this. Is gonna be a wild night.
It's gonna be a hoot.
A hell of a wild night.
This episode is going to be a hoot. I can tell you right now.
The one who gets the most of it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 notes here.
I got nothing. Don't look at me. I got nothing.
20 notes. Yeah, okay. I got 3 pages worth.
Oh God.
Oh boy,
we're gonna be here all night, ladies and gentlemen, talking about Batman and Robin.
By the way, this is gonna be a short stream.
Mythos, we live in an island where there's Daco.
Stop taking my lines. Identity theft is no joke, Mythos. Oh man, this you can already. I think that you guys can already tell. Mythos, we live in a society. I think that you can already tell how different we are this week compared to last week's. Also, by the way, before I forget, because I still have it like paused right in there. G denied me the opportunity to make him look like this guy. I wanted to put this guy as G.
Such a beautiful face.
Such a beautiful, lovely face. I wanted to put G's that face over G.
Well, it worked today, but let me make it up to you. Say one word.
Ice.
John, we don't talk about the last episode. Last episode stays in the past. Let's dig a grave and put that inside.
Hey, as Puerto Ricans say, last episode lo dejamos en la gaveta.
Exactly. Let's dig a grave and let's
Shut up, G. Shut up, G. That's a Puerto Rican saying, and you can't tell me otherwise. But we're gonna have so much fun in this episode because, man, I don't
It's
know.
such a contrast. It's such a contrast.
It is such a contrast. Two movies from the 90s, both about ice.
This is
both heavily
by
influenced
far-
by the 80s.
this is by far the best Batman movie in history, and I'll tell you why. Because it is the only Batman movie I've ever seen.
Oh, come on, Mythos. No,
This is-
no,
this is the
no.
This is the only Batman movie I've seen from start to finish.
Okay.
Ryan, we better start packing because Daco is gonna come and then they're gonna take us away.
Those DC fans are gonna start rolling over for Mythos, just like the John Wick fans have come over for me. Anyways, God damn it, Mythos. Now I'm gonna have to like put back to Batman. Like, we're gonna have to see all of the Batman movies, all of them.
Batman Forever.
I have seen.
We
these are the
definitely-
Batman movies. These
We
are the
definitely
Batman
should
movies
watch
I
Batman Forever.
kinda watched. These are the Batman movies I watched but never finished. Batman versus the Penguin and Batman v Superman. That's it.
Batman
And this
versus
was
the
the only
Penguin.
one-
Batman Returns.
Yeah, that one. The one with Danny DeVito as the Penguin.
Yeah.
I've never finished that movie.
So wait, so then you've never seen the other ones like Batman 89, Batman Forever, Batman Begins?
And I've seen the end. I just skipped to the end just to see how stupid it was. Batman Ninja,
Oh my god.
because I really did not care about that one. I just wanted to see the end because apparently the end was very stupid, and by far it is the stupidest shit I have ever seen.
Battle.
But, yeah,
But isn't that the anime movie that
Yeah.
was recently
Yes.
released?
Yes.
yeah,
Batman.
yeah. Where Batman at the end. All
Batman.
all people told me is that Batman turns into Naruto, and I was like, what? So I watched the end, and it is stupid, and that's about it. I don't know what's the story about that movie.
Good
uh,
god.
Same with Batman Returns. I have no clue what the fuck happens. All I know is Catwoman is in it, and the Penguins are in it. that's it.
I told John that I think that Batman Returns is the one that I've watched the least out of all those old ones, followed by Batman 89 and then Batman Forever. I think that Batman and Robin, it's between Batman and Robin and Batman Forever, the one that I've seen the most out of these four old ones, or 90s ones, I
Okay.
guess you could say. Which is why I'm telling you, we should also do Batman Forever.
I can safely say without fear of actually being wrong that I have watched all of the old movies equally. Like at least 3 times each movie.
I think that I've seen Batman Returns maybe once, because that movie was not as, I mean, it's Batman, but it was also like not completely meant for kids, and that's why they decided to take such a left turn with Batman Forever. So I don't think that I watched that as a kid too much, because I haven't watched any of these movies. I have not watched them, with the exception of Batman 89, which I watched a few years ago. With the exception of that one, I have not seen any of these movies, I think, since I was a kid. I've seen reviews and all that stuff, but I've not sat down to actually watch them. Oh, and Batman Mask of the Phantasm, which hopefully we will be doing when The Batman comes out. But it is very interesting. It was very interesting going from having watched this movie when I was a kid to watching it now as an adult,
Yes. That is true.
and especially after so many years of hearing like all of these critics and all these reviewers and talking trash about this movie. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not as harsh on this movie as I thought that we would be. because
Interesting.
I kind of understand what Joel Schumacher was going for with this movie. And
Teenage drama.
Well, it's interesting that you
God,
mentioned
teenage
that
drama again.
because-
Let me tell you what he was trying to do. He was trying to make a freaking Fast and Furious movie before
no,
Fast and Furious.
no. Gee, what were you?
Yes.
Gee, what were you gonna
Because
say?
This movie talks about family over.
Oh God!
Over and over again.
I knew it was gonna come up. I knew it. Gee, what were you gonna say?
You know, I should have said to you that, well, no mention of family in this review, but well,
Too late.
it's done. It's
Too
done.
late.
So, anything.
spirit-
Anyway, so
The spirit of Vin Diesel is inside me. It's like, ooh. Family.
God damn it. Gee, please save me.
sorry, man. There's no comeback from that. Anyway, to me, I when I started seeing this movie and the more that I watch it, I was like, huh, this is like a not so great game, but with awesome graphics. To me, the visuals were amazing.
We'll talk about
They
that.
were good.
Yeah.
Some of them.
Okay, the practical set pieces and places, yes. But I watched the movie two times, and the second time I heavily noticed all of the bad CGI in this
Shout
movie.
out to the chameleon. Shout out to the chameleon when they're going to the South America lab thingy where Poison Ivy is
Mm?
before she becomes Poison Ivy. And there's this like temple, and there's this CGI
Oh god.
chameleon on the tree, and it looks horrible as fuck.
That whole thing, it looked more like it was like a painting or something instead of actually being like a place,
No,
you
dude.
know.
Dude, go back to that scene. Go back to that scene. You'll
There we
see how
go.
bad that shit is.
Here we go.
We're
We're
starting here. Let's go ahead and start this shit up.
We're starting. Oh boy. Let's see.
Way
And you-
forward.
And you don't have the timestamp, as always.
You're right there. You have
Yeah.
it right there.
Yeah, I saw.
And John went through
There
all
it
that
is.
trouble to make this timestamp.
Mito still has timestamps, so you know
I
we're
have
not
some timestamps.
some timestamps. Timestamps. So
So sunsteps.
so this looks
Look-
kind.
Look to the left side. Like
Left
play,
side.
press play and look to the left side.
Oh, wait. There we got it.
Also, it's a
I
little
got-
bit too loud. Look at the
Oh.
freaking.
Yeah, I see him. I see that monstrosity. Oh jeez.
Also, it is a bit too loud, by the way. At least on my end. I don't know if I had to lower it or you had to lower it. I'll
That's
lower it.
Okay. So yeah, so since we have already started, or we're not doing the trailer or anything, since we already started digging into this thing.
John says right after the beginning, when you first see Freeze, I believe it's 4 minutes in. Before that, oh my god, when they're suiting up,
They had to show you that bad butt.
Look, man.
they show you the butt, they show you their dick, and by the way, shout out to Dick. And they show you their nipples.
You know what?
Why the suit has nipple thingies?
It makes no sense, but you know what? Again, I don't know what it is about this movie, man. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind. I know that for years we've heard this whole thing about the bad nipples and shit. They're just there in one shot, or you can almost you can't really make them out once they're like in action, like in action. You know, like
Look what John says.
I will send you badass pic when you send me the hips. Oh,
Nips.
the nips. Oh yeah, I did send John when I was watching
bad
it
nip?
the bad nips. Yeah.
Also, I have here. I know Alfred was dying, so he was like, ugh. But
Mhm.
when Robin says to Alfred, cancel the pizza, and Alfred was like, ugh. And I was like, damn, Alfred was very depressed that he had to cancel the pizza party.
Yeah, Alfred wanted some pizza, and Dick was being a dick. He should have just
Yeah.
like, eat them all
Throughout the
yourself.
movie.
Eat them all yourself, boy.
Also, freaking Alfred saying Master Dick just made me laugh so hard. I have it here somewhere.
Master Dick.
Yeah,
Would
when
you-
he's talking to. Oh, here it
Oh,
is.
Throughout the
Oh, I
movie,
just
Dick
have
was
Master
just being a
Dick.
dick.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, okay, so before we actually continue, let me explain what I meant with I know what this movie actually is. This movie, if you've seen, I know that Matos hasn't, but if you have seen Batman 89 and Batman Returns, they were more darker, grittier versions of Batman compared to the 60s, where it was, you know, goofy and all that shit. Batman Forever, and more so Batman and Robin, is more in line with that. It's almost like it's a higher budget episode of that Batman 66 or the Batman 60s
Yeah, it doesn't
TV
take
show.
itself too seriously.
It doesn't take itself seriously. So that's why I'm not as critical as I would have been with it. Also, John, thank you, John, because that is also what I was thinking. He knows me. Think about this before you answer. This movie is Power Rangers. Yep, this movie actually reminds me a lot of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie from the 90s as well, and also Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, like the series as a whole. This movie like gives me that vibe, like. That's why I'm not as critical, because if I don't mind Power Rangers and I love Power Rangers, then why the hell am I going to be like super critical and super trashing this movie for just being different, you know, for
Also,
for being
a point here that you say this movie doesn't take itself too seriously. If you listen closely to the the police fighting Mr. Freeze,
Mm.
there's a lot of like cartoonish sounds, like boom.
we went back to last week. We went back to see. That's what I mean. Also, like, remember in the 60s they used the pow and all those sound effects. So this is essentially like an homage or like I said, a high budget version of that old TV show, and that's why I'm not like critical of this movie as I would like Dark Knight Rises, which I don't particularly like that movie that much.
That's the thing, that people are comparing the old ones with the new ones, but you cannot do that.
So
You
here,
cannot essentially do that, because this movie is, like you say, it's an homage to the 60s Batman.
yeah, it's like, so here's the deal of why people bash this movie a lot, and it's because, you know, Batman 89 revolutionized. It was before it there really wasn't like this, at the very least, DC or Marvel in terms of those two franchises. I don't know if any other superhero movies were or not, because, you know, we saw Batman Superman, the movie, and that one is, yes, it is a little bit more real than this one, but it's still kind of goofy. It's not like 100% serious. Not like Batman 89. Batman 89, and especially Batman Returns, are very dark, and they have like their jokes and shit, but it's not constantly, and it's the atmosphere and everything is like down to earth. Here we have this fantastical Gotham City that makes no logical sense, by the way. The observatory should not be standing where it is, with that thing holding it in its hands, and there's like this huge gap in between its arms, and that's where the observatory is. No, bitch. That shit in real life, it don't work. But this movie, it's not real life. It's not, this is a fantastical interpretation of Gotham City. This one and Batman Forever. So, yeah, man, I don't know. It was interesting for me to see it the moment that the movie started playing, or not the moment, because it starts with the credits, not the credits, the name drops and shit. The title card.
Yeah, which, by the way, the first name that drops in for the cast, which one it is?
Arnold.
Yeah, this doesn't even...
I mean, you gotta understand that Arnold was big in the 90s.
Yeah,
so obviously
they had to drop the big one before even like Batman's name.
He gets top billing. But yeah, this. So again, this is why I throughout this review, even though this is not a good movie, I'm not saying that this is a good movie. Okay,
It's a perfect movie.
This is not a good movie, but it is not the trash that people make it out to be, or that some people make it out to be. This movie is the definition of so bad it's good. Like, you can just sit down, and if you accept it for what it is, you're gonna have a grand time. You're gonna have a good time with this shit.
Yeah.
Like, unlike last week, where it was clearly a piece of shit. But no, this week's
This
good.
movie's a masterpiece. Thanks, John. At least somebody's with me.
No, don't feed the hyena, please. Please.
You're smoking nostalgia there.
Yeah, maybe.
But
yeah.
Speaking of this movie not taking itself too seriously, can I make you jump to 12 minutes in?
12?
When Arnold Schwarzenegger, 12 minutes. When Arnold Schwarzenegger is escaping the rocket. So I want you to see this right there. You can put it right there. Okay. So play that scene until Arnold Schwarzenegger opens the glider. When that happens, pause the movie.
Which, by the way, this scene of them just going down there with these boards. This is very Power Rangers the movie. Which, by the way,
Really?
yes, because at the beginning of that movie, they are paragliding, and Tommy, which is the White Ranger, he actually has like a board, and he throws himself from the plane with the board, and he's like doing stunts and shit, kind of like this. Which, by the way,
Guess what? Sonic did it first in Sonic Adventure 2. You can't say otherwise.
Sonic Adventure 2 was 2000, right?
Yeah, that movie, that game is like.
So that's after, because this is 1997, and
I know,
Mighty Morphin Power
but I'm
Rangers
just-
is 1995.
I know, but I'm
Oh,
just
boy.
I'm just messing around saying that they copied Sonic.
When he has the
But
glider,
yeah.
he looks like a Power Rangers bad guy, and I can't figure out who. I'm gonna tell you who it is. It's Ivan Ooze when he's combined with his two mechanic things, and he's like the big The big Ivan ooze. Yeah, let me
But
keep.
yeah, keep playing and pause. Okay, right there. Go a little bit further. Just a little bit until the scene that they're showing him like from the top.
From the top.
I released the scene after that. Because there is something. Okay, keep going. Let's see if around there. No, keep going. It has to be the okay, right there. Wait, it's not right there. Move it back.
Why didn't you put the exact timestamp, Mythos?
I have 12 minutes here. Maybe I was a little bit further. Go
Drunk?
back. Kind of. Yeah,
Drunk.
maybe
right.
not. I've been drinking a lot of water.
God damn it, Mythos.
It is around somewhere when he opens the paraglider. So he's back. It is when he opens the paraglider is where I noticed it.
That's way back.
Okay, right there. He jumps down. I'm trying to find the scene because I want you to see this. I really want you to see this.
Is it here?
Okay. No, when he opens the paraglider. It's a little bit further. He opens the paraglider.
Uh-huh.
Pause it right there, right there, right there. Okay, just a little bit back because
Oh,
you cannot
shit.
see there.
Oh,
You cannot
God.
see there.
Oh,
Just-
Jesus H. Christ.
We're gonna be here all night.
Yeah, this is gonna
just-
be like a 4-hour review just because of Mythos.
You put it forward. You have to
Ah.
go back.
Oh, come on.
Okay. You have to. It has to be a precise moment. Just pause it and go slow. Don't you? This thing.
There's
should
no
have,
slow
like-
here, Mythos. Just
Just keep going slowly. A little
We
bit.
do not have that technology yet.
A little bit. Right there. Look at his left foot. Can you see something there?
I have no idea what you want me to see, Mythos.
The intention cord, the invisible cord, you can clearly see it on the left foot. The left. Do you know where the left is? That is his dick.
No,
On the foot. Do you know what the foot is? There it is.
this?
Look at the look
Oh,
at the
this is not his left foot. That is his ass. You can see the thing in his ass, Mythos.
Well, it is on his ass, but also on his left foot. Like on his talon.
God damn it. Foot, dick, same thing. Ass, that too. Oh,
You can
God.
see the safety cords. Also, I guess I
boy.
put 12 instead of 11, so it might be. That was might be.
I'm not trusting you with any more timestamps from here on out. No. Oh.
Cancelled.
God damn it, man.
Okay. Bye, guys. I've been canceled. I am free.
Come back here. Mira este cabrón.
Hijo de puta. Oh God.
I don't know how to come
Wow.
back from that. Please, you to continue while I gather my thoughts because Mythos had me
Wait,
there
wait.
for 5 minutes looking for a fucking scene.
Wait. Also,
Just so that,
I
so that,
laughed
just
so
so that you
hard.
can see some cable in the ass.
Maldita sea. I'm gonna kill you.
I laughed so hard when this scientist was making Bane, and he was
Mm.
like, "The Venom, cause whatever," and I'm like, "Isn't Venom trademarked by that time? Is he allowed
No.
to say that?"
he
No,
is
not-
because Bane in the comics it is Venom. It is like the
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I was-
back then there wasn't this stupidity of oh, you cannot say that because that's my property, blah blah blah.
Yeah, because I heard him say like a Venom, and I like Venom, like Marvel Venom. Is that allowed? Is that legal?
No, it's not. Maybe
I
it
mean,
is.
this was the '90s. It was DC's golden age of comic book hero movies.
Yes. It was. Also, yes, John. Robin does say Kawabunga. And I was like,
Yeah.
Identity theft is a serious offense, Dick.
Also, that can be
I was
trademarked,
like, I
but
was
not,
like DiCaprio. I understood that.
Wait, what?
that can be trademarked and not the
Kawabunga is not a common word. Venom is a common word. So
yeah, good point.
also the pieces too. Maybe it's all
Yeah.
maybe it was all foreshadowing Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't know. So
Also, I'm not trying to make the hockey guys sing the Snow Miser song, and I was like,
you and the goddamn hockey guys, you have fixated on that for too long. Too long, Mythos.
no, but
It was a
okay,
funny.
the thing-
It was a funny scene of Arnold like sing for me, sing. That's not Arnold.
No, my sir.
Sing for me, yes, yeah. Also, by the way, question: What was he?
Good question.
What was he smoking?
It was
Like-
smoking a cigar.
Yeah, a cigar, but wouldn't the cigar like be frozen or something with where he was, like with the temperature? I don't know.
Just apply the rules that you set up in the beginning.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
take it for what it is.
I know.
Hey, but that girl, that dark skinned girl.
That's actually
Mhm.
that's Vivica A. Fox, by the way. That's
really?
yeah. She was Will Smith's wife in Independence Day.
Independence
By
Day.
the way, that's the only scene that we see her. After
Yeah.
that, she was like, bye bye.
Yeah, sadly.
I mean, she can keep my cigar hot, if you know what I mean.
Sure, Mythos. Sure. She could just, you know what? Never mind. Anyways, John, good point about the Batmobile because I was also very, I don't know. The Batmobile is probably like my least favorite thing of this movie because, yeah, again, even though again,
It's really noticeable that it's really bad, cheap plastic.
not just that, but the fact that it doesn't have it's not closed, it's open. But then again, like I said, this is kind of an homage to the Batman 60s TV series, which in that one, the Batmobile was also like a convertible. But this thing isn't a convertible. This thing is just like a fucking go-kart, but it's huge
Yeah.
and large. So, and why is
Those are
Robin's motorcycle in a coffin?
Oh,
I'll tell you why, because that is a reference to Red Hood, who is the second Robin who died at the hands of Joker. That is the coffin where they were going to.
wow.
uh,
And here I was thinking that it was just another element of Diesel Punk.
I liked Robin's suit in this, aside from the bad nipples, But the suit is very Nightwing. Instead of being blue, it's red, like the Robin the Robin red, but But then in the comics, I believe that Batman's son, which always forget his name, Damian, in the Injustice universe, he becomes Nightwing because he kills Dick, and his costume is like Nightwing's, but it's with a red. So I like that one. It looks cool. I like it. Also, God, this movie is also.
There's a lot of bad ass in the movie. John.
Oh yeah, a lot, and not just badass.
Oh yeah, there's also Poison Ivy ass. There's also Batgirl's ass.
Which you highly appreciate that Poison Ivy ass.
Of
I
course.
mean, I appreciate any ass, even Batman's ass. That ass was fucking fine.
That was the suit, man.
Sometimes I just worry about him.
That was the
Yeah,
suit,
that is
man.
true. It was the suit.
I do like the Poison Ivy. Just when she, what was the line where she like said something about the suit? I do love a man who can wear a tight rubber suit or something like that. And then when Bane like has him in the chokehold, and she's like, that was great. Again, this movie is
When-
just
I laughed so hard when Poison Ivy went ahead and said, this is why my action figure comes with one of these."
yes,
And
yes.
That was
Don't you know?
Product advertisement.
Don't you know?
Yes.
Every Poison Ivy figure comes. Every Poison Ivy figure comes with him.
Yeah.
It's so great, man. Here's the deal. There's like two sets of actors and / characters in this movie. There's the ones who took it kind of seriously, which is George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, pretty much all the bats. They took it kind of seriously. And then there's the other half, which is the villains, which again is kind of a carryover from Batman Forever, because if you remember in Batman Forever, Jim Carrey and what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. Men in Black. Grumpy Man. Carajo. What's his name? Why have I forgotten your name? This is why. Tommy Lee Jones, thank you. They were goofy as fuck in that movie. And the same applies here. Like, Uma Thurman, she's having a blast playing Poison Ivy and being all you know, and Arnold is having another blast. He's just great.
He's just doing his Arnold thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows the kind of movie he's in. They both are, so they're like, including John Glover, which is the doctor, the scientist guy at the beginning. Which, for those of you who don't know, John Glover is Lionel Luthor in Smallville. He's the father of Lex Luthor in that series, and he's also the father of Savant in Shazam. If you remember him, he was
By the way, you want to see another stupid 10 out of 10 effect? I got another one.
Oh boy, are you gonna make me look for this 5 minutes, Mythos?
No, this one is easier to get. Jump it to 1 hour 39 minutes and around 55 seconds. When Robin is drowned. What?
Why didn't you do that for the last one?
When
I know. Oh my god, yes. I know what you. Oh shit, yes. I didn't put it. I don't have it like actually put on, but I know what this one is. Shit. Wait, 139. Let me put it around here. Is it here?
Around there. There it is.
Yes.
So he goes. He like goes back and then like gets rewind.
Yes, because
fucking rewind, and I laughed so hard. I had to pause the freaking movie and start laughing.
The reason for this is because they use this shot again after
Yes.
Batgirl beats Poison Ivy, and then he actually comes out of the water. So, and I
Yeah.
noticed it. I was like, wait a minute. So this is why they used the rewind, because they only shot this once. They used the rewind to sink him again, and then they used the scene again, how it's supposed to work. I was like, oh my god, these people.
That's another thing that you say. This movie is definitely not taking itself seriously at all.
No, not at all.
They could have done 2 shots. Nope. Just
No,
do one
there's
shot.
there's no money
rewind
for
the
that.
shot.
There's no money for that. We've already wasted it on all this crappy CGI, on this green screen, and all this shit. Arnold was telling us, "I want more money. Give me more money, please. Just forget about that other scene. Just give me the money. Pay me in
Also,
diamonds."
Another small point, a very small point that I
Be-
want to
be-
point out.
before that one, I love, this is probably like my favorite line from the whole movie.
Oh, that I saw that now that I saw that when freaking Poison Ivy pulls out the knife and the knife's like,
Why did Poison Ivy use a fucking knife though? Like, why?
Because she's a villain,
I guess,
and
but
villains have.
she tried
knives?
to use a she tried to use a vine whip. She tried to do like she tried to be freaking Bulbasaur and do white and had a vine whip.
She has,
needed-
she has the
was not-
advantage there because there are flowers and plants everywhere, and she
Exactly.
decides to go with the knife.
exactly, you quote unquote control flowers, but I don't know. I mean plants, not
No.
flowers. Anyways,
I'll be a villain. Ding, ding, ding.
anyways,
The thing is, she pulls the knife like, ching, and then she's like,
ooh, looking good for me, those. Anyways, I love this line. This is my favorite set of lines in the movie. Not this one, but the one that follows after this. I found it back here.
guess we have to kill her.
Guess we'll have to kill her. We'll kill her later. They're all so nonchalant about that shit, and that made me laugh so
Actually,
hard.
That explain why Batman did not try to save Robin or her when they fell from the observatory. It
Yeah.
all made sense. He was hoping they would die.
Yeah, man. I love that
Everything
line.
made sense.
I found the Batcave. Damn, we gotta change those locks. Guess what? Well, guess we'll have to kill her. We'll kill her later. They just... and she doesn't even react. She's like, huh? I love it. But that is my favorite set of lines. Like, out of
That is a
all the
very good
lines
line.
in this fucking movie, that is my favorite line out of all of them. Like, just love it. Mwah. Perfect.
Oh, I also have here, freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger without the armor. I don't know why he looks like part of the Blue Man Group.
What? Why
Was
does
it ju-
Arnold...
Was it just me?
Why does Arnold look so small in this movie when he's not in this fucking suit? Like,
Okay,
when
here's the deal that I think that it was happening on that time. There was a time where Arnold was having trouble with the steroids, anabolics. He used to use them,
Mhm.
and there was a point where he got like a breaking point or something, and he stopped using them, and he started to like swole down. So that's why I think he looks small in Batman, because if I remember correctly, in the other movies that were earlier, in the years earlier, he was massive.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's most noticeable to me when...
Wait, go back to when he's sculpting.
By the way, now that I have, before we get to that, now that I have it in this instance right here, why the fuck is this motherfucker always smirking in this movie? Why is he always every scene?
Because he's Batman.
Batman's
He's
not
freaking
always fucking smirking. Like, oh, I guess
He's
Alfred
like,
is.
I'm too rich.
Hey,
I'm rich.
no. Oh, I guess my best friend of all these years, who I love deeply, he's dying, and he's like, well, I guess he's dying. Like, what? I don't know. I feel like he was high or something in this movie. They must have given him
Also,
something.
John says this was before Terminator 3 2. He wasn't doing a lot in the period. His tummy was so.
Maybe he is Tommy Wiseau. Like, I don't know.
Hi, Dick. How's your sex life?
Like,
Well, I
oh,
think that he just tried to.
That fits so
Equals-
well. Oh, hi, Dick. How's
Wait,
your
I
sex
don't
life?
know. God damn. I don't know. It was something that I caught throughout the movie that I was like, this is supposed to be a heavy scene, and your fucking face just does not reflect it. Like, you're a better actor than this. Like, I don't know. Hi, Dick. How's your dick life? Okay, but now, Mitos.
Apparently very good.
Yeah, go to the when Arnold Schwarzenegger is sculpting the icicle. Like when he's looking at the sculpted icicle. Let's see. Right there. Pause it right there. Tell me. He looks like a freaking Blue Man Group person.
He looks like freaking Mr. Manhattan from Watchmen. Like that's what he looks like more than anything. But yeah. Also,
I have
I
no
want
idea.
let me look. Let me see if I can. Mr. Manhattan.
Oh, I see.
This
I
fucker.
looked it up.
Yeah, this
But
fucker.
still, it's a freaking Blue Man Group guy.
Yeah. I will say that this is I don't know, John can probably tell me. But if I remember correctly, there is something very similar to this in the Batman animated movie Sub-Zero, which is focused on Mr. Freeze. I think that he has like something like this, something like an ice sculpture that is similar to this about his wife. You know, again, I'm not sure if that came before or after this, but I just know that I saw it and I was like, I've seen this before. I've seen this in another Batman movie, quote unquote movie, because that was more like a TV special, honestly.
Oh, by the way. Oh, yeah. Go on.
No. Keep going.
No, what I was gonna say, when there's the car chase is between like Batman and Robin chasing down Mr. Freeze.
Mm.
I think it's 49:25 I have here. That card that freaking
49. No.
I mean, it's around there. It's, as long as the card that Mr. Free is driving shows up. Because I want you to see that car, and I'm going to send you a picture, and you'll tell me if it actually looks like that or not. Because to me, right there. Okay. Let me look for the picture.
While you look for that, John, I was mentioning that the scene where Mr. Freeze has the ice sculpture that he made of his wife. that reminds me of Batman Sub-Zero. I think that there's one of those in that movie, and I wanted to know if that movie came before or after this. While Mythos looks for this, and I think I
Alright,
know where he's
so-
going. I think I know where you're going. But go
Uh-huh.
ahead. No, go ahead.
Let me go ahead and send you the picture, right? Or I'm gonna send the picture on Discord. Wait, this is not how you send pictures. I'm dumb.
That's always the first step to solving your
Wow.
problem.
While he sends that G, please talk to me, man.
Is
So we're pretty into the movie already. I mean, this wasn't like oh shit, yeah.
Wait. Oh,
Go to
God.
Discord.
Okay,
Yes.
people, you're not gonna see Mythos and G for a second here. Oh my God! Fuck. Yep. That definitely looked like that looks exactly like that. Yes.
It looks like the freaking car of Gru from Despicable Me.
Actually, let me see if let me download. Let me see if I
You
can.
can just look it up on Google.
No, I'm saving it on. Okay.
You're gonna put a side by side comparison. Because I looked at it and I was like, wait,
I
that Gru's
mean,
car?
I mean, you tell me. You tell me. Like, God damn it, Mythos.
That's fucking same.
Corporate needs you to find the difference between these two pictures. They're the same
They're
picture.
the same picture.
Oh God. Yeah, it's
John got into a realization right now.
Yep. He just found out.
Oh my god.
It's the different vehicles and the different suits and all that. It's all to sell toys, man. Like,
Yeah. By
They
the
have-
way, speaking of vehicle, when the city is completely frozen,
mhm.
at least Robin's vehicle makes sense because it's a freaking snowmobile. But
Yes.
how do you explain the freaking bike that Batgirl is in it? How
Uh,
does,
yeah,
how does that
there's
bike freaking works in the freaking frozen place, the
I-
frozen street?
Hey, Mythos, you gotta understand. She got there like one day ago. There also, where the hell do they get the ability to make all those things in like a day or less than a day? I don't know. Nobody cares. There's, hey,
It's like you guys didn't see the movie. Didn't you see that she actually went to the DVD that Uncle Alfred made for her?
oh, I know.
She went there, and Alfred already had the suit, the vehicles, everything.
Yes, he is even more prepared than Batman. He knew beforehand that she was going to arrive and that she was a badass martial artist and that she was prepared to be Batgirl. Yes. Not
by the way,
not at all
that-
not at all throwing his beloved niece into danger, you know.
Something I forgot that we've completely forgot to mention.
Yes.
Freaking
The helmet on
Alfred-
Batgirl looks so
Alfred
bad too. It's lopsided.
is-
Yes.
Alfred is suffering from ligma and he's dying. So
Yes.
that is a big plot of the movie that I want to bring an attention because
Mhm.
I think this is the first. I mean, again, this like out of all the superhero movies that I've seen, I
Mhm.
think this is like the first time one of the like main supervillain becomes like a good guy, quote unquote, at the end. Which I was like, huh, that's a neat touch. I like that touch. So I'm curious about what
Mm.
you guys think about Mr. Free turning like good at the end. I mean, air quotes, good.
Uh, it was more that talk that Batman had with him.
I mean,
It
yeah,
was like
because
he
Batman.
was doing all that, all the freezing the world and all that. In at the core, he was actually doing that to find a cure for his wife.
Yeah.
So incidentally, the syndrome that Alfred has is the same one that his wife had, and he actually discovered a cure for stage one, I believe, for that
Yeah, the
syndrome,
stage
and
one.
Yeah.
Alfred has that one. So I think that it was like Batman appealed to that, like to that core value that
Oh right, I forgot that
you're actually
Doctor
not.
Octopus saved the city in Spider-Man 2
Yeah.
by sacrificing himself.
Um
So technically, he wasn't a villain until Poison Ivy came along.
the movie doesn't, because it's its own adaptation and shit. It doesn't do Mr.
No,
Freeze.
John is not the upside or the upseated. It's Ligma.
Uh it doesn't
He's talking about
do it doesn't do the movie uh it doesn't do the character like justice, because in the cartoon and games and pretty much all the other adaptations of Batman, Mr. Freeze really isn't that big of a. I mean, he isn't villain just because being a villain. He's a tragic villain. Like he is. He is who he is because he's trying to find a cure to save his wife. You know, um,
Again, John, I haven't seen too many superhero movies, so I have no idea about how Winter Soldier works, how Loki works.
I mean,
So-
Doc Ock also has this change in
Yeah, Doctor Octopus, I know because I've seen Spider-Man 2.
in the Spider-Man game as well, and it's literally this plot, or not this plot, but this same thing where he has the cure to save,
Yeah, he does what he does for other reason. That is true.
but
you're talking about the PS4 game.
yeah, that he
Well,
has
in
the
that one, yes, but in that one, it's actually the reverse.
yeah, he was a good man turned bad, then kind of at the end because of Peter basically digging at him to make the right decision. He does make the right decision of giving him the cure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Maybe it's because Peter beat the living crap out of him. That's why he gave it to him. I don't know.
I think
Anyways,
that actually Peter actually got it. He took it because he was mad. He just went mad.
yeah. But yeah, I liked it. Because I know the character a little bit more than just this movie, and I know how tragic he is, how tragic his character is. I also do like that even when he was defeated and shit, he was still doing the pun thing. He's like,
Oh yeah.
take these two and call me in the morning. Like, because he's Dr. Freeze,
Yeah.
his real name is Dr. Freeze. And it was, oh man, Arnold is so great in this shit. Like, he's so good. Like, for the movie that
Oh.
he's in, this
Also-
campy movie.
I have here a special shout out to the two scientists that were holding themselves for the life on
Jesus
the
H.
observatory.
Jesus H. Christ. Those two.
Yeah, you got it, Batman. What did the guy said? Something about like foul play or something like that.
Yeah. He's a cheater.
He's-
He's a cheater.
He's fighting dirty or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
They were
Uh,
holding for dear life on the freaking observatory, and was like, okay.
So by the way, now that I remember, Commissioner Gordon didn't do shit in this thing.
I think the best Mr.
He
P is in
was-
Batman Beyond. The episode just breaks your heart for him. His DLC in Arkham Knight is also a fantastic look at Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, and Mr.
Ah.
Freeze is great. Yeah, Commissioner Gordon didn't do shit in this thing.
Well,
He did something.
Yeah, he
got
gave
seduced. He got frozen.
got
he
it.
unfroze his guys. He went ahead and pulled the lever.
Oh yeah,
liver.
yeah. He did. Oh yeah. He did want that smoosh though.
Commander Gordon, pull the lever. Wrong lever.
We need to watch The Emperor's New Groove so bad.
Yes, I watched it the
Uh,
other day.
I
It
haven't
was
seen it.
amazing.
I haven't seen it since it came out. I think we really need to watch that one. But
well, you guys saw Commander Gordon actually do a lot more than I actually saw him do, because all he did was get seduced by Poison Ivy and be there with the diamonds.
he wanted that smoosh though. It was,
Yeah.
Poison Ivy's like, no, you're too old. No, I'm not. He was such a bitch. He was such a bitch. I will say that Commissioner Gordon, the moment I realized that this movie was an homage to the 60s Batman was when immediately after Batman and Robin got out of the Batcave at the beginning of the movie, and Commissioner Gordon popped up, and he was like, Batman, there's a new villain in town. His name is Dr. Freeze.
The
Is
freaking radio
Mr. Freeze.
thingy.
Dun dun dun. Did you?
By the way,
Yeah.
I have here noted Dick got partner song. That is at
Oh.
the end when freaking Batgirl is like partner,
Partners.
and I'm like, damn, he got partner song. That is
Yeah.
worse than that friend zone.
Yeah, because God, the first time that he's
we are only
No.
co-workers, and that's about it. No friends, no lover, no
You-
nothing. Just co-workers.
You guys don't understand. He's playing the long game.
sure the long game.
He's
He was,
He's playing the long game. He dies.
he immediately let out his intentions the second he saw Barbara, because the moment he saw her and she was like trying to look inside the house, he was like, please be looking for me. Like, god damn, boy, you thirsty. Like,
He's
what?
thirsty for everybody.
He's
Freaking everybody.
and I'm like, you're a good looking dude. What the hell, man? Like, come on. Like,
Well,
immediately?
He may be good looking, but remember, he lives with Bruce Wayne.
That
That
is
is
true.
true.
That is true. You are always
Which
you will
Bruce Wayne, his superpower is rich.
Also, when Bruce Wayne is having this one-on-one dinner with his lover, the other
Mhm.
chick,
Mm.
and then he's like, see Poison Ivy, and then she's like, who's Poison Ivy? And he's like, I wish I knew.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
And I'm like,
I don't know no Poison Ivy. I don't know that bitch. I don't know.
the point is, when he says I wish I knew or something like that, I'm like, that's not the answer you give your freaking romantic partner when you mention a different girl. Although he says Ivy, so I would probably, if I were on his shoes, I would probably be like, I'm gonna tie those ivies around you, and
The Ivy League in Pokemon.
I'm gonna take those ivies. I'm gonna vine whip your ass. If you know
Oh,
what I mean.
now that you mentioned that, as a kid, it flies over your head.
As a kid.
As a kid, it flies over your head what Poison Ivy tells both Batman and Robin. Like,
Oh,
why don't you leave Junior so that you can? Oh God, what's the line? What's the fucking line? tend to these
Poison Ivy lines were hardcore, just straight for adult male person or
Yeah.
people.
yeah
Oh,
yeah
she was seductive in every single possible way she could.
yeah she says something about sowing wild oats. Yeah, why don't you
Yeah.
tuck in Junior so that you can tend to sowing these wild oats? or then again, younger, more stamina, endurance. Why don't you tend to my garden? And I'm like, Jesus H Christ. Oh
Oh boy.
yeah, it's I love both. I used to think that, because again, all I watched was like reviews of how bad this movie is and all that shit and whatnot. I always thought, this Poison Ivy's like not great. But watching the movie, actually watching the movie and watching these people in action and understanding the type of movie that this is, it's so fun. It's so much fun just watching them have fun themselves and just, giving it their all,
Yeah, so-
baby.
It was
Yeah.
a great contrast because, like you said, you got the bad side where they were taking things a little bit too serious, but
Yeah.
then you have the contrast of the villains where they were just like letting loose, being
Yeah.
fun. Like, I'm gonna grab this role and I'm gonna just parade around the studio or something like that.
You gotta take this
Yeah.
roll and
That's
roll with
exactly what they did. Exactly.
it. Yeah, man. It's the only villain that I still don't like is Bane. Mostly because of how different he is from the comics, but
That's it.
it
That's the.
it
thing
kind of works
that
for
I-
for what for the movie, but also they did him
He's just
dirty.
the muscle.
Yeah.
He's just the muscle. in this
Also-
movie, but
By the way, that fucking Photoshop that they do of they arrived 2 nights ago from South America, and he shows him the photo, and it's a fucking Photoshop of them like. This plane, it's this photo of a plane, and they Photoshop them both Poison Ivy
on the plane.
badly photoshopped. So, oh
Remember-
god.
remember they came in shorter, which is a very cheap flying thing. So yeah, make it look cheaper.
Absolutely cheap. So cheap, man. I love how he repeats the last word everyone says. Yeah, it honestly reminds me a little bit of King Shark in this new Suicide Squad movie. King Shark kind of acts like that. Like he repeats the last thing that he hears sometimes. So this honestly, after rewatching the movie or watching the movie 2 times, I was like, we didn't make the right decision. We let the people vote, and they voted for Batman and Robin. It was a majority vote, by the way. It was like 1 vote for Batman 89, and the rest was like Batman and Robin.
And then there was me.
Goddamn.
I voted for Iron Man.
Of course, because you're a troll. But after having watched this and having watched the Suicide Squad, this was the right movie for me to choose, because this is more in line with Suicide Squad, believe it or not. So the new Suicide Squad is so over the top and so stupid and disregards like everything for its absurdity, that this movie is more in line that Batman 89 would have been to this movie.
Yeah.
So absolutely made the right choice of rewatching this movie.
Also, I want you to go to around 43 minutes.
43. I need to
Yeah.
I need to show you guys after this one. We're gonna go to minute 28, because there's something I'm wondering if you guys noticed that I did. What this right here, this right here, this, yes,
Yeah,
uh-huh.
I have here. You can
Oh no, What happened? Mitos?
Just to say that.
Wait, repeat because it got cut off.
It goes a little bit more deeper.
Oh,
But
deeper.
you have to like slowly go in.
Batman, why don't you go deeper?
Because I have here
Ah.
right there. Look at that. I have here 43 minutes. Poison Ivy ass. What a fine ass. 10 out of 10. That is all I wanted to see. Or I wanted to say and see. But yeah, 10 out of 10. Fine ass. I'll take it.
And there it is, ladies and
Bless you,
gentlemen.
Mitos.
There it is. That's Gotham's ass. That is Gotham's.
No, Gotham's ass is at the beginning.
Yeah, it's
With
Batman.
Batman's ass.
Yeah, yeah. But let me. Which one did I say? Was it 28? Let me see. It's 28.
Yeah, that's it for my notes. My notes are done.
Oh, really? I
I'm
thought that you
I'm
had.
free.
I thought you had more. Also, yeah. Wait. Let me. This is the scene that I was talking about. Dick being very thirsty, like extremely thirsty.
Also, why'd she try to jump up there? I had no clue.
No, she was trying to look inside.
Okay.
Please be looking for me.
Please be looking for me.
Also, I she looks like she took un palo de pitorro or something. Oh, have you seen the meme of Will Smith? This is what people who drink black coffee look like and tell you that it's good. Or something like that.
She's really hot, but bless that face, perfectly paused.
I could not have planned this shot if I tried. Oh god. Oh shit, that was good. Anyways, 2810. Okay, around here. Okay. I wonder if you guys noticed this. I think not, because you guys would have already jumped in and said, oh yeah, that. I need you to listen and look, both at the same time. That bad ADR! Did you see that? Did you see when he said, it's gonna be a bad winter here in Gotham, and when he says Gotham, that's not what's coming out of his lips. Watch it again. I want you to see it again. Because it's... Just listen to what he says, but also look at his lips. Just wait. Just let it play out a little bit. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his mouth and what he's saying. See? Did you see that? Like, I don't know what he actually said, but it's not Gotham. Because when he says Gotham, you see him go like, instead of saying Gotham. You know, when the rest of everything else, he says it perfectly, but that part there, I don't know what happened with the ADR there. Like, they brought him back or something to re-say the line? Just pay attention.
Probably.
See? There is no sound out here. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. Oh, shit. Let me see. Okay.
Leave us. Sure. The fiver here in Gotham. The City Fathers will have no.
Gotham.
Absolutely, boss. One more giant diamond.
Let me... Yeah, I didn't have it, like... in the audio output turned on.
And by freezing in
So nobody was hearing shut of what?
We could hear it.
Yeah, I know.
the city.
You guys can, but everybody else didn't.
Ransom. Unless the city bows
Just-
to my demands. It's winter forever here in Gotham. The city father.
I don't know. I think that that's some bad ADR. Like he's not. He doesn't say Gotham. Like he says you can hear him say Gotham, but his mouth movement does not say Gotham. So just another one of those things in
Maybe
this
he messed up
movie.
the line, but they were short on time for shooting, and they just
I mean, we've established that there's no, they didn't take more than one take for some of these scenes, like with Robin going back, dunking, like. So perhaps, maybe. The other thing is because I already mentioned my favorite line. The other thing is at 1-9. Let me see. Did Alfred ask Bruce if he could tell his brother about Batman? I guess that Bruce will have to kill Alfred too after he kills Barbara. Because I don't think so.
Then everybody died. The end.
Everybody
What a happy
died.
ending.
9:30. This I
Oh,
the world's worst lockup in history. Like he didn't even have to have the effort to just take him, like grab. Why are you? I mean, I don't know. I'm no security guard.
Something I wanted to talk about, John. Thank you for bringing that up. But I'm gonna let you finish.
I don't know. That scene was actually got me interested. I don't know.
I
Like,
did
criminal
really
problem.
like the
outfit
outfit of like the other. Like,
Yeah.
you can see the Riddler. You can
and
see
Two-Face.
Two-Face.
Yeah, but
I have no idea what the freaking little door is. You
uh,
can see like a dynamite on the left side.
this could be from the Riddler too. Maybe this. I want to say Scarface, but it's not Scarface, which is the.
For some reason, you can see some boxing gloves on the right side.
Oh yeah, this. Huh. What that's a reference to? I don't know. Doesn't matter. The thing is, that was so absurd. Like,
It looks so dumb.
yeah. It just looks so fucking dumb of him just grabbing him like that and then just yeet.
Okay.
Yeah, I put in world's worst lockup because you did see where the hell Arkham Asylum is, right? Wasn't it like at the top of a cliff or something? So and then this shit, it looks like it's I don't know. This is
I mean, everything in Gotham in this movie seems to be on the top of something, either
Yeah.
a cliff or a building,
yes, that is true.
or in the case of the telescope, a statue.
How many 3, 2, 1 password takes did she have? A lot. Way too many. For an actual security to have. Like, as
Also,
soon
how can security can't open the door from the side that is supposed to open?
I don't know.
Like
Arkham
freaking
logic.
Poison Ivy press a button, it locked the door. There should be a button on the outside that can be used
Oh, you're-
to open the door.
Oh, you're talking about the prison. Yeah. I was talking about about Barbara fiddling with the computer. Which, by the
Oh,
way,
The
the-
worst
is
freaking password. Just 3
Not-
letters.
no,
one
not
uppercase.
not just that, but once he inputted that shit, what's the first thing that comes up? All of the bad equipment and every one of the.
I thought you were gonna say the seductive voice of access granted.
Oh my. Yeah, access denied. Access granted.
Access granted.
You know,
Like,
Alfred.
ooh,
You know,
did it.
you know that Alfred was the one who programmed that. He's like, oh, you naughty program. Oh,
You naughty, naughty, naughty girl.
oh, you naughty.
Oh yeah,
Um,
when the wolf is reinforced.
Which, by the way, at first, if you listen closely, Alfred loses his British accent for a few minutes, and then the rest of the movie, he has it. But I noticed that quickly. The first scene that Alfred was shown, he was trying to adjust the accent, but I noticed the American accent there. And then the rest of the movie, yes, he maintained his British accent.
yeah. Also, this is what I peg.
Access allowed.
Access allowed. See? What's it showing? All of the bad equipment. Like, Jesus H. Christ. Why?
And then the logo.
Why? And she's like, ah.
She's just laughing there. She's like, I did it. I uncovered the secrets.
I knew
I'm
it.
gonna make billions in eBay.
Also, can we talk about Batman almost killing Robin by killing his bike? Yes!
Oh yeah.
Like
You're not gonna make
you're
it.
not gonna make it. I'm gonna cut off your bike from working so that you fucking die. He just wants
Batman
to kill
tried-
everyone.
Batman tried to kill Robin like 4 times in this movie. Let's be real.
Yes. Yes, he did. Like, I don't know. I guess that he hates Robin. He's like,
No, he
Alfred.
He's-
Alfred's the only one that's.
family.
Dick
he
is
just
a
hates
major
family.
dick.
Dick is a dick, but still, man, he's your protege. You don't just try to fucking kill him.
Again, in Batman is not a fan of Vin Diesel, so it's because he hates family.
Yeah, I mean, they killed his parents, so no family. He's
That
like,
is true.
no family, only justice. Let me see what else before we wrap up.
I mean, this movie wasn't very long. It was just only 2 hours, shy 2
Yeah.
hours.
Now that you mentioned that, I will say that there were a few scenes that I think that could have been cut off. The dinner scene with the girlfriend, anything with the girlfriend, kind of almost could have just been cut off. To be honest, like she was just there because reasons, I guess.
Because she was just
No, John, the
Footnote.
rocket was not the rocket wasn't going to explode. The rocket was gonna plummet into Gotham City.
Mhm. Yeah, he had to
It was
destroy
going
it
to space. It was
in
going
the
to
air.
space to freeze Batman and then go back down and plummet into Gotham.
Yeah. But yeah, that scene with her, there was what other scene that I feel like the whole bike ride thing I could have done without it. I know that it's supposed to like establish that that like Barbara rides bikes, I guess. Like you know
She's
what
a-
would
She's a wild lady.
you know what would have been cool though? It would have been cool if they didn't show that. They didn't show her like with the bike thing
I feel-
and all
I
that
mean,
shit.
I don't mind the bike. I don't mind the bike, the whole Barbara bike scene. What I really did not like about that scene is that it's just a long freaking bike race.
Yeah.
It was way too long.
I mean,
was
it's-
like,
It's the 90s, I guess. Again, like look at last week. What do we have? Bikes. What do we have in
Yeah,
this one?
true.
Bikes.
bike.
Now she was making the mummy to take Alfred away. Yeah, I know that it's that it was to show that off. I don't know. I
Yeah, but
still feel
there were a few scenes in that bike race that could have been cut.
yeah. Like wasn't there like something very similar to that in Batman Forever where it was Dick who was bike racing at nights and Batman was the one who found him racing. No, he was in the car. He was in the Batmobile. He took the Batmobile like for a joyride or whatever. But it was also like something similar to this where it was like a bike race or whatever. So yeah, I kind of could have done without that and without the love interest at the dinner table thing. Aside from that, yeah, it wasn't. The deal is, compared to last week, again, we keep bringing this up, or I keep bringing this up. Last week, it was a short movie that felt like an eternity. This time, it was like 2 hours and a little bit more, but it didn't feel that long. It kept moving.
Yeah, this was 2 hours of dumb enjoyment.
Yeah.
It was
Can we talk
totally
about the
something. I mean,
face paint guys in the bathhouse? What the fuck was that? Face
Oh
paint?
yeah,
when Ivy was looking
one-
for a hideout.
Yeah. And my favorite line from the guy was, "You look like you could be. You look good to eat." I am, or something like that. Like, oh boy, more innuendos.
Well, you know, back in the 90s, we weren't snowflakes. We could take it.
No, it just
also
went over our heads.
When, that reminds me when Robin kisses Poison Ivy,
Mhm.
and he's like, and she's like she noticed that he's not dying, and he's like, Robert Links can
Robert-
be poisoned. He tried to
Ro-
pull out the rubber
Plastic
lip, and he
bitch.
just like it's just a tiny piece
Yeah.
of it, and everything was just stuck on his lips.
Rubber lips are immune to your poisonous charms. I think is what he says.
Yeah,
What
but he
the fuck
tried
was
to
that
pull out
thing?
the rubber,
There was-
the
There was
rubber out of it.
I believe that was neon paint, John.
Yeah, it was neon paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the use of black light in this movie, it's really astonishing because it actually makes the colors brighter.
Yeah.
Well,
Which-
seem brighter.
Which again, this movie is very colorful compared to some of the other Batmans, which
yeah.
I can
I mean,
probably
John,
appreciate.
To be honest, she could have kissed him again, but again, he just tried to pull the freaking rubber leg and could not do it. So he
Yeah.
was still the majority of his lips just rubber in them.
Yeah, she saw that he still had some of that rubber lip still on him, and she was like,
He
"Nah,
tried.
It's
He
not gonna-"
tried.
What she had to do instead of just giving him like a simple kiss, she should have like giving him lengüita, like tongue,
The tongue.
some tongue action. I don't know.
A huge ass French kiss right there. It's like,
Exactly. Like just going deep. I'm coming in deep, Robin. Like I don't know. Something other than just a simple "Mwah," that would have killed him. Ah man. But this movie
we're trying to bring way too much logic into the
yeah,
into a movie.
we really shouldn't because this movie
And
has
also
no
we're trying
no
to
logic.
and also we're trying to make the bad guys win.
That too. I mean, they were enjoyable, man. They were really enjoyable.
Also, shout out
Um,
to the frame that you have it right there. That looks like a happy family card, right? It's like you it's like you and your best friend going to a Comic-Con.
Kind of, yes. Yes. We're going to meet some lovely poison ivies. Yes. Ah.
I played the opening of Arkham Knight last night. in this movie we have the scene with Batman held by the vines. Arkham Knight, she got him in the vines, and he was standing outside the elevator when she got to the bottom.
Yeah, I remember that part of the game. Yeah. But yeah, anything else you guys want to add before we actually get to ratings and shit? Like, I don't know. I
Shout outs to
don't.
the bat saw.
We
To what?
covered-
Shout outs to the bat saw. Now that John says about the vines, he just pulls the tiniest bat gadget saw. He's like, and try to cut the vines.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, and again, that's another thing of like bringing back like things from that '60s show where they had bat gadgets,
Yeah, he had
for
bat
everything.
gadgets for everything. That's
Like at the beginning of the movie when they're on ice and they like pop their feet and they get like ice skates
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the feet. Like, yeah, it's so stupid and it's so
shout outs to the
ridiculous.
Canada
But
team.
God damn it, me those. Que mucho tú
It
jodes
is,
con
the
lo...
it is the Canada team.
Que
I
mucho tú
swear.
jodes, mano. Jesus H. Christ. Ah.
Yeah, Canada is hell. It's like the
So
hockey
said,
team of hell. It's like
so said, so Robin.
Yeah,
The scene when
Which,
Poison
by the
Ivy
way-
shows up at the charity ball in the gorilla outfit was great.
oh my god, the gorilla outfit. Yeah,
Jesus H.
But-
Christ.
is it me or okay? I don't get this.
Hmm. Oh boy.
Is the hockey team of the hockey team of hell? Is that
Mhm.
their legit name?
No. That's just what Robin calls them. That's just like, oh great, it's the hockey team of hell from hell. It's like, oh it's
Okay.
those assholes coming over here.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, they know the team of the goons, or they know the name of the goons, but this is the first time they meet Freeze or Mr. Freeze.
Hmm.
Like,
Which, by the way,
something
we
doesn't add up.
after that beginning part, we don't really see his henchmen anymore throughout the movie.
We see the guy with the
After
With,
after he gets arrested, we don't see them for a while
Yeah.
because we see at least one henchman when at the final part where they're trying to get to the telescope.
Oh
the
yeah,
one
yeah,
that-
yeah.
that's
He's
in
in
the
the he's in the ice mobile. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Uh,
mobile that freaking Batman is like shield, and it's just the door opening.
God damn. Oh man. But
Also, Batman and Robin always has skates on their shoes.
really?
They show up at the charity ball. Yeah, the charity
They-
ball
And in the chase.
and
where-
in the chase. The chase where I say that you had to pause it, and then I show you the picture.
Mm.
One of them was the goon that enters at the. Oh, by the way, speaking of goons,
Oh, now I know why now I remember. It's because they fucking crash and die. That's why we don't see them anymore later.
speaking of goons, the goon that has the freaking newspaper, and he's like, "Boss, you have to see him. You have to see this." And freaking Mr. Freeze just freezes him because he's looking at the wedding video,
Mhm.
and he's like, he was mad that he has like he got interrupted
Yeah.
while looking at the movie. He says
They-
the movie.
Yeah, them.
I hate being interrupted while watching the movie or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I think that's what he says.
Shout outs to that guy.
Yeah, he reminds me of John has seen Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. The snowman henchman Florio. I think that Florio was the name of the ice guy. It reminds me of that. Like he's like, oh, boss, hey, boss. But yeah, I think that we should be wrapping up with our ratings. If any of you
Yeah.
want to do it first or something?
G, you go first.
Life is good, but it could be better.
Oh, interesting.
That's my rating. And I told you the reason before. To me, this movie looked more like a not so great game with great visuals, because to me, the visuals of the practical effects are big pointers when it comes to these old movies. It's rare to actually see movies that use practical effects the way they were used back in the day. Also, the set and the architecture of Gotham, I really like it because it feels like a whole other city.
Yes.
If we look into the comics, they always talk about Gotham like this. It's like Atlantis, like a city between New York or the eastern part of the United States,
Yeah.
but it's technically like a hidden city, and it's all mystical and all stuff like that. And in some Batman movies, we don't get to see that mysticism from Gotham. In this movie, I felt it a little bit more. So
Yeah,
that's
this-
why yeah,
Yeah, this is a very unique look for Gotham, like compared to in other versions, even in movies, shows, games, whatever. Like this is probably like the most unique, I would say, and distinct one.
Yes.
Even though you
And
go because it has so much going on in the screen, you kind of can't take all of it at one time. Like it's a little bit overwhelming, but it's still unique in its way.
yeah, it's more noir than the others.
It's like neo
least that's
noir or neon noir because it combines like
Yeah.
very bright lights with noir sets.
Yeah, the use of lights was also very good.
Oh yeah,
Schumacher
was-
really did a good job with that.
yeah. We should say that it was directed by the late Joel Schumacher, who passed away last year. Also, Batman Forever was directed by him. But yeah, those.
Gonna give it
Here we go.
this
we go.
movie. It's a Whopper
Because of Ivy's ass.
because of everybody's ass. Everybody's ass. 10 out of 10.
Of course. Of
But no,
course.
yeah, I'm gonna give this movie It's a Whopper because it's a fucking dumb movie and I loved it. That's it. I don't fucking care.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Interesting.
Life is
John
good,
understands
but-
me. Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy. It's a Whopper.
Yes, but we're not rating Uma Thurman.
I don't fucking care.
Mathos is his own man, and he goes by
Wait,
his own
we-
logic.
By the way, Legend, after your rating, I sent a video on Discord that I want you to play just so
Oh,
John will
God.
watch it.
Oh god. Oh Jesus.
I want
H.
John to
Christ.
see the video.
So yeah, man. I would be a fucking hypocrite if I gave this anything lower than A Life is Good, but it could be better because, like I said, I understand what Joel Schumacher was going with this. This is not a serious take on Batman. This is supposed to be more of an homage to the 60s TV series. This is, and also because I love Power Rangers, and like John said, this movie does remind me the hell out of Power Rangers a lot. Like at least Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, to that extent. So yeah, this movie's A Life is Good, but it could be better. Like it's not amazing, it's not good. It's technically this movie is not good. but it's one of those. It's so bad that it's good movies. You know, like you can sit down and enjoy it. You don't.
Just
If you-
don't take the movie too seriously.
Don't
and
take the movie
right.
seriously. Don't take the movie seriously. Don't expect some drama or something like that. Don't like just shut down your brain for like those 2 hours and you'll be good, man. Like
It's not good, but it's good.
like it has
think
problems.
that-
It
I
has
think that-
so many problems that if it were a normal movie, I wouldn't give it a life is good, but it could be better. Like I said, the CGI and green screen is bad. Like logically, this movie is all over the place, and there is no logic in this movie. But it's fun. It's a fun time. It's enjoyable. It didn't drive me crazy or make me hate anything like last week. So yeah, life is good, but it could be better. Or we could be under the influence of last week's movie, and we hated that movie so much that everything after it is now a good movie for us. There
I
could
cannot
be that
hate-
possibility. That is a very big possibility as well. But I digress.
I cannot
Life,
hate that which does not exist.
life is good, but it could be better. Batman and Robin. Like,
Yeah, that is true, John.
you know what you are getting with this movie. Yes, if you just have to like I did when the movie started. As soon as Commissioner Gordon opened his mouth and he was like, Batman, there's a new villain in town. His name is Mr. Freeze. Dun dun dun. I was like, I know what this movie is. I know what this movie's going for. So why fight against it? Why try to conform it to any of the other Batman movies when this is its own thing? This and Batman Forever, they are both their own thing, separate from Batman 89 and Batman Returns and even Batman Begins, Dark Knight and yada yada yada, all those Batman. Like, each one is a different adaptation. Each one is a different interpretation, and each one just decides to take the route that it wants to take. And with this one, it took the silly route, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I will add to that.
I mean, just look at the frame.
Just what to say. Exactly.
Just look at this face. Just look at this beautiful face. The Iceman cometh.
Bane on that frame looks so educated. He's like,
Yes, freeze.
it's like, if you are a good boy, we're gonna take you to McDonald's. And he's like, yes, McDonald's. I mean, Bad Donald's.
Bad
because
Donald's,
it's
yes.
Batman.
Yes, that is true. So, yeah.
Also, John, there is Cool as Ice, which sucks, and there's also a Cool Eyes that we are here looking at.
Exactly. But, yeah, just give it I recommend people to just give it another shot. But go with that mindset of, don't expect a Nolan trilogy of super drama, super grounded Batman and these heavy themes and all that shit. Forget about that. Forget about Batman 89 with that is also excellent, and I love Batman 89 and whatnot. But just go with it. Just go for it for what it is, for its own thing. I think that the problem with Batman Forever and Batman and Robin was that it came so close after Batman Returns. And it was supposed to, because some of the actors, Alfred is one of them, who is in these four movies, in Batman 89, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. Because that happened, people were kind of like, expecting these two movies to be more like Batman 89 and Batman Returns. And these movies are not that. These movies are its own separate thing. Like I said, you don't need to watch Batman 89 and Batman Returns to watch Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. And you don't even... Technically, you do kind of need to watch Batman Forever, because this does take place after. But because of the change of protagonist, or not protagonist of the actor, because in Batman Forever it was Val Kilmer and now it's George Clooney. Like, you could kind of take it as this is also its own thing. Like, it has some small connection to the last movie, but it's also its own thing. So, just roll with it. Just watch it. Give it a
turn off your brain and have fun.
Exactly. Sometimes all you need is that. All you need is to just turn off your brain, have a little fun, and let go of that edge. But yeah. Next time, I'm excited because next time we're gonna watch a movie that I've never watched, and I've heard a lot about this movie, and it is the great, the magnificent Nick Cage, John Travolta. Face off. Face off.
Make sure to have whatever makes you high.
Yep. So we're just gonna keep rolling with these. Actually, watching this movie actually made me replace one of the movies that we were going to watch in October. It's also because I have been hearing after John mentioned this movie, and we watched the trailer for it in one of the episodes. I've been hearing a lot of comparisons of Free Guy, the new Ryan Reynolds movie, with the movie They Live, which is the one where the guy puts the glasses on and he sees zombies or something like that. We saw the trailer for that. John mentioned it and recommended it to us, and we saw the trailer for that in one of the episodes. I don't remember much of it, but yeah, I replaced Ghostbusters with that one. So because we've never seen that. I don't think that any of us have seen that one. So for October, it's going to be Beetlejuice, which I've never seen, Addams Family, and They Live. So it's gonna be interesting. Also, Blade. I've never seen that one either. I can't wait to see some motherfuckers skating uphill. And yes, that is a line from Blade. That is the only thing from Blade that I know. Oh, by the way, G, you never mentioned all of the ice puns that you counted them.
Oh, I want to know that.
Yeah, I told him you gotta do the ice counter, the chill chill counter.
What's the big number?
I don't know how. A little bit more to the. A little bit more. No, to the side.
42. Oh
There.
boy.
Yep.
I included every single fucking reference and pun to ice in the movie.
And there was
And-
one.
And when in the first 20 minutes, when I saw the counter and I was already at almost 15, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a long night.
Yes.
But,
That's a.
but there's one hit pun where Batman tells Freeze, things are about to heat up, Freeze.
No, he says,
Or something
freeze.
like
The heat is on. It's so great, man. There's a lot of, again, just like Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, there is just so many good lines in this fucking movie. So this movie is so quotable. Like,
Yeah.
this is why
lot of
this
puns as well.
is why Superman works alone.
That
But
is one of my favorites, like new favorites. I've never heard. I don't remember that line. Never heard it anywhere else, and it became my one of my favorite lines from freaking Batman.
yeah,
It's why
it's
Superman works alone.
it's so great, man. It's so great. Again,
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am the pun counter.
the Iceman cometh.
If it were a pun counter, it would be over
Oh, no.
1,000, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's too many
Yeah.
to count. But also, if you do plan to watch this, you could make a game out of this, and every time they do an ice pun, just take a shot. You'd be
Take a
dead
shot every pun.
at 15 minutes, like G said. You would probably be dead already.
Your liver will not hold.
Nope. Man. But that's it for us for this very good episode of Batman and Robin.
Play
Of
the
Mystery
video.
Movie Friends.
Play the video.
Oh, right, the video that you sent me, guys.
Because I want John to see this. This is a real thing. This is a real thing.
What
This
the
is from 4Kid Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX 4Kid. Also, the thing broke.
I would love to pummel that little toothpick of a man.
What the fuck?
Hasta la vista, baby. I'll be back. Looks like a costume party. Jess, you want some pancakes?
What the fuck?
Oh boy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, 4Kid dubs really ruins everything.
Jesus H. Christ, what the hell? What did
That
I...
was great. You're welcome.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we bid you adieu. So, Mitos, where can the kids find you?
You can find me over at youtube.com/ just on the search bar, look for Middles Gaming 29. I am slow. I'm gonna be posting some videos soon. Maybe. I'll have to see. Maybe.
Maybe.
And also they can find me over at twitch.tv/MintosGaming29. I'm gonna be finishing off tomorrow Ori and the Blind Forest, so I'm very excited about that. On Tuesday, I'm gonna be testing some games, and on Thursday, I'm gonna be trying. I think I'm gonna be starting one of those games. One of those games, the one that actually works.
Here's what
None of them works, then I'm gonna scream.
Here's what you gotta do. You gotta put them all in a bus, and you send this bus flying, and then you throw all of them into an island and let them fight.
Yeah.
Fight.
That's a reference for you kids out there, you Fortnite kids or something. I don't know. G
Like you.
is still
Like you,
working on
right?
it. Fuck.
Yep.
G is still working on it. Still working on it. One of these days. One of these
Oh,
days.
also,
Yes.
today I stream Art Fanatical 2, and
Mm.
please remake that game, but with the same art style.
I need to do a first strike of one of those games. Maybe have
You
your
have to play the second game. It is the best. Don't play the third one. That game doesn't exist. And the first one is good. It is very good. But the second game is it makes everything better. And I loved it. You really love Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and it's just that game. The combat mechanic is just Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, but with a few things added.
Interesting. Speaking of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, that game was on the Game Boy Advance. Segway, this Tuesday, gonna be playing for First Strike Golden Sun for the first time. So, catch that one over here on twitch.tv/CommanderLionheart and youtube.com/CommanderLionheart. Also, I'll be back tomorrow to continue the banana
John.
stream.
Oh God, John.
I'll be back tomorrow for more of the banana stream. We're going to continue.
Ooh,
We're going to continue with the banana. And also, I'll be doing. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'll be doing in terms of one and done this week. I may do another Sonic game, or I may do Mega Man X2. Haven't decided yet. But also,
Just do it one and done. Final Fantasy VII.
sure, fine, yeah, sure, my ass. But also on Friday, Dodgeball Academia gonna be playing that for Indie Strike. And next Sunday, no Mystery Movie Friends. Mystery Movie Friends will return in 2 weeks, hopefully. But next Sunday, there's gonna be a second episode of First Strike because it's gonna be a special episode of First Strike. It is going to be the Metroid 2 special. Gonna be taking a look at the original Metroid 2 for Game Boy, AM2R, another Metroid 2 remake, and Metroid Samus Returns, all in that episode of First Strike. So don't miss that one. Gonna be a good time.
Next time on Mystery Movie Z.
Next time on Mystery Movie C, John Travolta tries to kill Nick Cage, and then Nick Cage tries to kill John Travolta. Who will survive when the Mystery Movie Friends return? Anyways, people, that's it for tonight's stream. So, again, thank you all so much for coming by, for chatting, for lurking, for watching us talk shit, but maybe not so much shit, because this was actually a pretty good time watching Batman and Robin. So, till next time. May your hearts be your guiding key. Remember to stay inside, stay alive, stay hydrated, be kind to everybody, and hey, chill. Also, have a cool party. The Iceman cometh. It's gonna be a cold day in hell. And all the other ice puns that I can't remember right now. Good night, everybody.
The dinosaurs.
The Ice Age! Ah! Good night, everybody. We're out.
Good night.
Bye.